subscribe all the way through, man, so you can see the full compilation.
But look, man,
yeah, we about to get into something over here.
I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm just trying to show you the possibilities of life in this world that we live in. But look, if you're going through a tough time, just know you're not in this life by yourself. We're going through this thing called life together. Let's get into this video without further ado.
Yeah, this is your boy E, and we gonna do some reactions to my boy Dre. And y'all already know on this channel we do the whole check it out. Where you at, where you been, where you going. This one here is Explain That Mama. So we gonna deep dive into all the unexplained. So welcome to the unexplained zone.
This is what they try to keep you distracted from with the UFO files. What is going on inside of your body is more dangerous than seeing aliens. Do you know that? You are the extraterrestrial. You are the alien. You're not from here. But do you remember that? There's an invasion going on right now, and that invasion, in all way, is attacking our nervous system. Your nervous system is the path to ascension. It's your ticket out of this density. So how do they disrupt this wiring system? By pushing out fear. That's why the viruses are coming out of nowhere. Every angle. Now, for those of you who are aware, I need you to be firm. I need you to remember who you are. Do not be shaken. Do not change your plans. You are unstoppable. You are a god. You are a multi-dimensional being. If anything, right now is the time to learn how to master energy, how to alchemize energy. Stop running away from yourself, who you are. Who you are in all totality is what is scary to the Matrix. Because if you truly awaken to remember who you are, you disrupt the system. That disruption goes against the world they are trying to build. So I need you to put your seatbelt, all right, and be unshaken. Watch, observe, but do not partake, all right? Be the author of your life. It's not in your reality. If it's not in your reality, it does not exist. Do not feed into the programs, right? The fears, the detours. Do not feed the system any further. Right now is the time to tap deeper into yourself. You are the alien. You've been here so many times. You're just in a different form. This is literally the vehicle, the body. Just like a car, you just forgot how to drive it. I mean, when you drive a car, you have to go to school to learn how to drive it. Well, this is the school we call Earth, right? You have to remember who you are as a multi-dimensional being. You are having this experience with this vehicle. You have to learn.
Okay.
And I was looking
She
at
was
the
cooking.
map. Hold on. Don't leave yet, because it's not about flat Earth. And that's what it is. A lot of the land beyond the ice wall have the same names as the gods. Have some Egyptian god names, some Norse gods, and some Greek gods. Now pay attention to how this map looks. Very similar to our solar system. But wait, there's more. I just started noticing how the number 12 has a significant value in our life. These just being a few. But it isn't 12 that's the important number. It's actually 13. There just always is a sacrifice. For example, Jesus had 12 disciples. Yet he was sacrificed. He would have been 13.
She talking.
Zodiac signs. When in all actuality, there's 13. Matching the 13 constellations. But let's look at the astrological wheel. Doesn't it look just like the other maps? How about we look at a black hole? I know. I'm doing it. And thinking about the zodiac signs, it actually reminds me of a movie called 13 Ghosts. If you've ever seen this movie, it's literally 12 ghosts and one actually sacrificed. This is the book that went along with the movie. Look like anything? 13 ghosts and 13 zodiacs. Notice how there's kids in the middle. Listen to what they say about the ghosts and the goal. Okay, what am I supposed to say? The eye of hell. Very good. The eye of hell. Start here. That's how it's going to bring light. Go on. In hell, there's an eye that sees everything. The past and the future, heaven and earth, the blessed and the damned. If knowledge is power, and the men who control the ocularis will be the most powerful men on earth. It's not power. Your uncle. Oh, great. So, how many ghosts have been set free? 11, and the house needs 12. No.
Damon said something about 13.
13.
There are 13 ghosts.
The 13th ghost is a failsafe. In order to stop the process, the house needs to sacrifice its life instead of death.
Another
Willing
sacrifice.
human sacrifice.
Anyone else notice when the ghost is a tight end? Oh, and this is just beginning. Let's talk about the time machine and Lovecraft Country. Look familiar?
Oh shit.
The upwards of 60 trillion parallel universes. Rewind to this Earth, Tulsa, 1921. Computer.
Yes, I remember this.
What's the matter with me? Project 13.
Oh, she cooking right now. She cooking.
You notice how she was the motherboard, the one that's able to shape the reality of whatever timeline they're in. So what am I saying? Celestial bodies have been governing over us. We're in the center, the 13th. Although we can shape our reality, we're being used for our energy to help power the source. For the one that has control over the machine, computer system, Earth, whatever you want to call it, has all the power. There's so much I want to add.
Listen.
I don't even know if y'all don't like this, but make sure to like and comment and let me know what you think.
Hey, you guys let me know what y'all think down there.
Join me in my 3-part series where I tell you what they're spraying, who's spraying it, and what you can.
Y'all know what's the craziest thing about that is that they really put that in a movie. Them smoking kids. Oh, I mean, they didn't lie to us about the files. They told us the truth. We just didn't want to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Do about it. Here's why this airplane fog you're seeing is truly a chemical blanket they're spreading across all of us.
Oh, and this is Explain That, Mama. So, that last clip, oh yeah, explain that, Mama.
3 main elements they're blasting us with: aluminum, barium, and strontium. They each have their own flaws. Barium in large amounts can stop the body from producing potassium. This can lead to things like muscle weakness and, in severe cases, paralysis. Inhaling large amounts of strontium, possibly the worst one. High rates of osteoporosis, bone cancer, leukemia, you name it. While aluminum is found all over our Earth, high levels of it can cause major neurotoxicity, leading to brain functioning issues. While all of these elements are found naturally in the Earth, all these nanoparticles we're inhaling are extremely toxic.
Hey, hold on a second. 2020, U.S. nuke.
All right, now, Mom, do you believe in that? Do you believe in chemtrails? See, I'm a firm believer in that because what else are you doing? You know, back in the day when I was younger and they used to do that, they got lazy now. Like seriously, I want somebody to tell me and this is all entertainment purposes only. Nothing of what I'm saying is true. Please, YouTube, do not ban me. What I'm saying is, do you remember back in the day when I'm 47, so anybody my age and older, do you remember back in the day when they used to do those with the plane, but the plane would actually do like loops and it would do stuff, right? So it make it look festive up there, right? But now they've gotten so lazy that they just doing lines now. They don't even care. They don't even care that we know that that's what they doing. That's how. Bro.
Quarter was a bat. We know what happened in 2020 in regards to bats. That's the official story from it. Do you know what the 2026 quarter is? My face is in front of it. I'll move in a second. Take a guess. It's a freaking ship, dude. It's a ship.
I thought it was gonna be a mouse or a rat.
Okay, so again, we vibrate high over here. Yo, Dre, you know how we do. We vibrate high over here. So if they putting it in plain sight in the last quarter, which was a bat, and we all know what happened then. This quarter's a ship, and we all know what's going on right now. I mean, I'm not slow. I can put 2 and 2 together.
And do you know how many times every 6 years, go back and look at Ebola, SARS, H1N1, look at the dates that those are occurring. There's a pattern emerging here, dude. And if you look at the front of The Economist, 2026, you got needles all over it, you got war, you got a Freemasonic compass here if you mirror this. I think they're hiding in plain sight what's going on. And actually, there is a ship right there as well.
Wow.
So I can't say I have all the answers for all this stuff, but I do know that clearly there's a concerted plan and effort to keep us in a lowered state of consciousness with all the crazy chemicals in the food, air, and water supply. like fluoride, which is designed to, or at least does, calcify our pineal gland. So if you think
I strongly suggest you people out there that's tapped in, that know, plug other people in, tell them about the detoxifying, because we all need to detoxify, man. The stuff that, every last one of us have parasites within us, because every last one of us eat parasitic foods. So we need to change our diet. You need to start with the temple. The temple is the base. The base is your body. You need to start with that. Once you start changing, just change small things. Start small. Like take out certain red meats. See, if you take out burgers, you don't really eat a lot of lamb. You don't really eat a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So you take out burgers. Now you're gonna still eat the lamb and stuff, but you only eat that when you eat it, right? So you're limiting your red meat intake. Just start slow, man. Lots and lots of this water, lots and lots of water. You need that spring water. Leave the tap alone, man. They trying to kill us. Everything, if you don't believe me, you can take the tap. You got these strip tests. You can go get them online. Test your own water. Test your own food. See exactly what you are eating. Don't listen and don't just read the package. No, because they can hide everything in the packaging. Go ahead and get the tester and test it yourself. If you don't want to know because over here we talk about that type of stuff. If you don't, you want to combat whether or not it's human DNA inside a certain restaurant's food. It's easy how you can do this. You can test it. And I implore everyone to test it. Test it.
I think it's important to detox during this pinnacle moment in human history. Right now, Chalk is giving away free $100 bags of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which is super detoxifying and delicious. And if you combine that with the hot water purified shilajit, then you're getting some of the most potent superfoods in the natural world. Comment the word free below and check your DMs for details.
Okay guys, I've got really bad news. The good news is, I'll deliver that first. It's nothing you haven't already heard. But what you're looking at is my spit laden in graphene oxide. It's disgusting. There's more than just it. I'm not vaccinated, so I honestly can't imagine. You can see it's everywhere.
Wow.
Those perfect round circles, that's what you're looking at.
Yo, it's something in there moving.
Look at it. Look at it everywhere, combining. You see that? Look at it. Turning me into a fucking, oh, there we go. Sorry to curse, folks, but it's turning me into a machine. So,
Crazy.
look, I failed science class, so I don't even know how to use a microscope, but for what I'm playing around with, it's quite clear that that it's in God's hands, that there's no preventing this. I've been detoxing more than
I'm
everybody.
curious to know
Guys,
where she's living.
I take tons of turpentine, but look at this. So, pretty crazy.
I mean, this just tells us what we already know. Is that even when we detoxify, we still are not escaping it. Microorganisms are in the air. And if you don't believe that there's heavy metals in the air, I implore you to take a metal detector. Small, light, whatever. Just put it up in the air. Just put it in the air. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see what I'm speaking of. You don't think there's a lot of metals in you? Okay, fine. They all agree. You can test that, like she did with her saliva. We can test that. You know, somebody else, I don't have the exact knowledge of it right now, but I'm only going to give you the little bit that I did obtain. And that is, there's a way that you can test that you have high metals in you by using a magnet and either your saliva or your blood. I forgot which one. But you can see it that is, your blood is not supposed to attract to it. You know what I mean? Like, so we can check, man, and we gotta lower the metals in your body, man. Those metals in your body are radiating off all your 5G towers. All those metals are taking in that. You know what I mean? All those airwaves that are bouncing around. You know what I'm saying? That's the main reason why they tell you no lead paint and all that. I suggest you do is paint every last bit. Whatever I'm saying is, you know, I'm high. Y'all know my motto, man. I don't listen to me. But hey, for me, I would paint my whole world with the lead paint if I could find it. I'm going on the dark web to find it.
Not going to leave a long video, that's probably it, but yes, as you can see, all those round black circles that are all sticking together, they're forming one big glob in my body, and they're forming it in yours too, so God help us all.
They're spraying Roundup over thousands of acres of our public lands, especially National Forest burn scars. Look at the Caldor Fire burn scar, if you look up there, those are all monoculture bullshit trees that burn straight to dust. It was turning into super bloom of native plants, but they don't like that. So now they're nuking it with Roundup and planting trees exactly where they burn. But after they burn, it gets snowed on. When it snows, we're in the Sierra Nevada mountains. This is a water storage facility for 80% of California. It's base. It doesn't need a dam. It's pure snow melt. But that snow melt's falling on plants that got nuked with Roundup. So now that snow is straight up melting down here, creating a waterfall. I call it Glyphosate Falls. Welcome to Glyphosate Falls, California, homies. So all this water's coming down here after it washes away the glyphosate, going down here straight into this creek that drains into the American River. Then the American River drains into Folsom Dam, and then Sacramento County drinks it. Going straight in your drinking water. Roundup causes a deadly form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Makes your skin straight up boil like you fell in fire. It's not based. When they sprayed it last year, my girlfriend and I fell trying to get to an endangered lily, and we got rashes all over our legs. It's so toxic. I got this right here because I'm going to test this to prove there's glyphosate all up in this water at Glyphosate Falls. Shout out to Donald Trump for saying it's crucial to national security. That's crazy.
Hey guys, my name's Ansley.
Yo, Ma, I mean, listen, I don't know anything that he's saying is real, but I'm going to tell y'all like this. I am definitely taking a dive, and that right there, I'm definitely stamping that. That is definitely ETM. Explain that, mama, please. That right there needs explanation. It needs explanation.
Coweta County, Georgia. I wanted to come out here and show you guys firsthand what is happening to our county. So as you can see behind me, we have these power lines. Georgia Power is going to expand these lines to support power to the data center. What they're doing to homeowners is they're taking their home.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. There's a data center in Georgia? I gotta do research on that. Anybody out there that know anything about that out there? Cause I got people out there in Georgia right now, and I got a brother out there. I got people out in Georgia right now, and I need to know if there's a data center. Cause you know what? Everybody's been trying to. Funny story. Everybody in my life that I like, you know, that I really job with, you know, they keep trying to get me to move to Georgia. For like the past 4 years, people have been trying to get me to get, like, it's a constant, yo, you should go to Georgia. Yo, Georgia, I'm telling you, you don't got to go to Atlanta. Yo, Georgia. And I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not going to Georgia, bro. I got my own reasons why, but I'm like, I'm going to Georgia, bro. Now what she's saying, bro, I might have dodged the bullet, bro. Y'all got, come on, man.
This is my
And y'all do know that data centers use a large amount of water. They need a large amount of water.
childhood home behind me. It is being taken by force by Georgia Power. Homeowners in this county do not have a choice. It is called eminent domain, and they will take it.
If you buy organic food to avoid toxic junk, then I have some really bad news for you. Appeal, yes, the Bill Gates back coating that gets sprayed on every fruit and vegetable to make them look fresh for weeks past their prime, just got the green light for organic produce under the name Organipeel. And here's the deceitful part. It's classified as a fungicide and not a coating. And that's how it slipped past the rules that normally ban synthetic coatings on organic food. A loophole on the label you thought meant clean. You guys listen to this. The active ingredient that's listed is 0.66% citric acid. The other 99.34% other ingredients.
People, we gonna definitely dive down on this. Organipeel. Yeah. Where my phone at? Yeah. We gonna go into that. We gonna go into that right the hell now. I need to know what organic peel is, bruh. I need to know what that is immediately. Like, if not yesterday, you heard me? What is organic peel?
For fruits and vegetables. It's designed by Appeal Sciences to help keep produce fresh for a longer time.
Okay, people, we're gonna hear that one more time. One more time.
You're probably thinking of Organopeel, an edible coating for fruits and vegetables. It's designed by Appeal Sciences to help keep produce fresh for a longer time.
Okay, so it's I mean, Google just said it, you know. I mean, it's mama. Explain that.
Ingredients proprietary, undisclosed on your organic avocados, apples, cucumbers, citrus, mango, with no long-term studies on humans, no multi-generational studies, no data on what it does to your gut microbiome.
Yo, they don't have to do that because the guinea pigs are the fools that's gonna buy it.
Fruit wouldn't even ferment. The probiotics couldn't even do their job, you guys. Tell me again how this is safe for our gut. And you literally can't wash it off. Warm water, scrubbing, most of it stays. So you eat it every single time. This is the...
All right, well, I guess now we are on that part of the world. I guess that's where we are now. Whatever you get, now mind you, this is the bad part. This is the really bad part because a lot of healthy nutrients and things are found within the skin of fruit and vegetables. But what I'm about to suggest now that we have to do is we're gonna have to skin everything you eat before you eat it. You can't eat no skins on no produce. You can't eat no skins on produce. Because we seen last time how they put the wax over the watermelon and the dude washed it off. Like, come on, bro. Like, we know we got synthetic foods, we got synthetic fruit, we got, and now the fruit that we have that's actually real, they are now chemically based in that. Wow. I say, we made it. We made it.
Betrayal. You pay premium for organic to opt out of this stuff. And they snuck it in anyways.
See, I always thought something like this too. Because, okay, we ran this whole marathon about foods being bad, boo, but if you get organic, you're better off. Okay, so now you're going to the same stores that sell the same retarded. Okay, I'm just going to throw it out there. We're going to Stop and Shop. But now we're not buying the Stop and Shop brands or anything else other than organic, which are still at the Stop and Shop. So they still have to put stuff on it. This is why, people, you must go to farmer markets, man. Local farmer markets, man. Go pick apples, man. Don't eat no apple from no grocery store, man.
On one of our most trusted organic brands. It's invisible, unlabeled, on the food you trusted.
Think about it, man.
It's crazy.
So let's go back to the beginning of the video. She was talking about our magnetism. We're energy beings. We aren't these vessels. We're not this flesh and skin. We're the energy that's embodied. That we're the energy that's pretty much trapped inside these bodies. These are just spacesuits for us.
Right,
to different environments in, pretty much. Let's just look at it like that. But it seems to me like there's a trend of, when you really look at the grand scheme of things, when you look at the stuff that they're putting in the food, the frequencies that's in the air, the stuff they're spraying the skies with, it's a perfect cocktail.
Oh, Ma, I want to tell you why I'm doing reactions to this, mother. This gentleman right here was in, I'm not going to put his business out there, but this gentleman right here was in the service. And he has a lot of in the service things. And this, I sure hope my uncle sees this, because I would like to talk to him too about the stuff that he talks about how much stuff that just our military hides from just the general public. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the classified stuff that the military, no, I'm just talking about the regular grunts. No stuff that they cannot reveal to the general public.
To what? To control our energy. They're blocking us from the sun. to control our energy, to stop. That's where we get our intelligence from the sun. We're getting downloads and everything, and it's changing us. It seems like somebody's...
Now, I'm not saying I agree or disagree. What I'm saying is to put on your thinking cap and just think that way. I'm not saying that he's right. I'm saying, let's just say hypothetically. Let's just go into it hypothetically. Can you see what he's saying?
Trying to prevent that. And then you getting attacked on so many different levels. When it looks at the agenda map, remember the little map
Yes,
that
sir.
you showed?
Yes, sir.
And it has all the ships and the...
Now, Ma, you gonna tell me something about that? But I'd rather you look it up and tell me what the agenda map means. Tell me what the agenda map is supposed to mean.
Oats and all of the diseases and stuff.
You know what? Better yet, Ma, I got you. What does the agenda map mean? It ain't me, she thinking.
An agenda map is a structured tool, often visual, that outlines topics, goals, or discussion paths. It helps groups or individuals focus, prioritize, and agree on what they want to achieve.
So explain the map, Ma.
Stuff like that, rockets.
I love doing it this way now. I think I found my new way of doing things.
Being a form of fear and chaos with asking more questions and having answers because there's so many different topics that we have to cover. But we see right through the stuff. We don't resonate with fear on this channel. So go ahead and subscribe if you don't resonate with fear. We're not. We're just going over the details and coming up with synopsises and doing our own damn research, man, and coming back and sharing information with each other. So I do respect and I appreciate every last one of y'all for tapping into this channel. But let's go.
Google has submitted an application to the EPA for an experimental use permit that would allow them to release 64 million mosquitoes in Florida and California over a 2-year period. Why, you ask? They're developing a new product, a subscription service, if you will, called Debug. It starts in a lab where they breed Wolbachia-infected mosquitoes, basically making it difficult for infected males to produce offspring. Then they use an AI sorting machine to separate males from females. They're distributed through a robot mechanism equipped on the Debug van. The van uses GPS and local population data to release them where they're most likely to mate with uninfected females. But no Google product is complete without the surveillance factor. They also have smart traps to monitor how many females versus lab-released males there are in the area. It's essentially mosquito control as a service. I'm honestly not educated enough to determine if this is a net negative or positive. I'm not a big mosquito fan, but I tend to err on the side of skepticism when it comes to biological intervention. Anyway, if you go to regulations.gov and search for this docket, you'll be able to read more and tell the EPA what you think with a comment. They're supposed to take public opinion into consideration before deciding to approve or deny the permit.
Houston, we
I'm sorry, but what in the royal fuck? Now, I'm gonna say something. Ma, explain that. But I'm gonna say something off of that, because that definitely needs an explanation. What I'm saying is this. There was another clip I seen, and I'm gonna try to find it to react to that too. But there was another clip I found where they're saying that certain mosquito has it has something in it, right? We'll just call it a pathogen. It has a pathogen in it, right? That when you get bit by it, it will make you allergic to meat. And they were supposed to be putting these bugs all out in the area because we are eating too much meat. None of what I'm saying is real. This is all just make believe. I don't know. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just telling you what I heard.
have a problem. The ticks have become even more aggressive.
That's what it was. It wasn't mosquitoes, it was ticks. The ticks have a disease in it that when you get bit by a tick, dying is not what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to be, it's put something in there that's gonna make you allergic hold on, that's something else that I need to think about, bro. If you can make me allergic to some shit where I won't take it or any of that, like it's kind of like hypnosis, right? I want to be hypnotized that I don't like meat. Just hypnotize me that way, where I get up and I won't never eat meat. I don't like it. I won't even think about it. That's the goal that I'm looking for. Hypnotize me and tell me that meat is bad for me and I won't eat meat. But this right here, people, what they doing with the insects to us, man, stay tuned.
This is from a Russian biologist. Apparently ticks are literally now hunting people, chasing their victims. That is not normal. It's a specific tick. They are resistant to hunger, extreme weather conditions, and aerosol sprays. Yeah, they created a super bioweapon. It's absolutely terrifying what they're doing. We should maybe tell our scientists to stop playing God, to stop biologically manufacturing insects into fucking disease-carrying weapons. But I'm sure we'll be too busy. Jack, come here! I'm sure we'll be too busy arguing about dumb shit like manufactured woke garbage.
Look. You got them manufacturing the insects, and then you got them computerizing the birds, because you got birds running around here that you think are birds, but they're actually cameras. You really think it's a pigeon, but it's not. It's a robot. Yo, bro, what are we living in right now, bro?
My question I ask you is, what fucking what purpose do ticks have? Look at my face and my neck.
You know how we do over here, B. We explain it. So look, we're gonna sit here and do it. Okay, what purpose does ticks have? What purpose does ticks serve humanity?
Ticks play several roles in ecosystems. They act as indicators of the health of small mammals, help regulate wildlife populations, and are a food source for various predators. Additionally, their saliva is being studied for potential medical usage.
Well, there you have it.
I can't eat red meat anymore. I can't have any animal byproducts in anything. And it's in everything. This is alpha-gal syndrome. This is fucked up, man.
I'd agree. It looks pretty fucked up.
Fuck ticks. I love to go hiking.
Oh, okay, well then that's where we gotta stop right there. I love my people. I'm glad that it's not a lot of us that like to go hiking. They said a while back that ticks give you Lyme disease. That was our cue to not go in the woods no more. Manhunt was played on the street after that.
This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, but we got to do something, man. Yeah, I seen the video of the tick that's pulling up, bro. They done program the ticks just to pull up on us like that, so they gonna be chasing us. Get your ass bit like that into. I couldn't imagine getting on here trying to be normal with my face still looking like that, and man, he can't even eat what he want to eat no more. Like, imagine that.
Exactly, and that was what I was saying. The other video, me and my guy over here, Gus, watched, they said that they're putting a disease in the ticks that would make us allergic to meat because it's not enough meat. That's just the tip of the ice. Yo, it's so much going on right now.
A tick bite me, and that shit happened to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You ain't gonna get no more YouTube videos.
Hey, good morning, my frequency friends. Looks like we got some movement in the field. Yeah, let's start with the sun. So up here on top, we've got two fairly large coronal holes that are bathing us with some solar wind and heavily charged particles right now. I know you guys are feeling this. I felt it last night. If you look at the graph right here to my left, this is an estimation of what's going on today, where we're going to have elevated and fluctuating solar winds and geomagnetic storms throughout today and taking into tomorrow. So hopefully clearing up by Monday as these coronal holes drift away. We did have a beautiful M-class flare directly Earth-facing. So did that have something to do with this spike here? Probably, but in the field, everything works together, even humanity. So you'll notice we have 3 beautiful days of calibration, of recalibration, or opportunity to recalibrate. And as I was saying in my last video, use these to your advantage to take the best care of your body. Ground, get sunlight, sea salt on the tongue, hydrate, eat the best food.
Now hold on, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little confused here because on one take you got people saying that we no longer have the sun anymore. We have this thing called the black sun now. Do your homework on the black sun. I'm not going there with you right now. And that the sun is no longer giving us the properties that we need to help us. Now you got people talking about, yo, the sun is. You see, I'm very leery about when they tell me something's good for me, because you told me eggs was good and then you told me eggs wasn't good. You told me toothpaste was great, but fluoride is doing damage to my pineal gland. So I advise everybody in here, please do your own research, do your own studying, find out the stuff that you are putting in your body. It is imperative that you do this now, because the stuff that they are just putting in the air, the stuff that they're giving you in these vaccines, you know, it's all to bring you down to a lower vibration. I believe that any medication, I'm a certified believer, any medication you get in a pill from a pharmacy, you can get all natural. You don't have to take this stuff that they're trying to give us a false and if we take our time and do it all the right way, you know what I mean? It's like, duh, you know what I'm saying? So, again, detoxify, flush, cleanse, all of that, bro. All of that, bro.
Foods get plenty of rest before the next activation. And
don't get bit by a tick.
You know this activation I labeled as an opportunity to release, that's really what it is. The sun, the earth, are bringing all of these emotions and outdated timelines to the surface so we can clear them with no attachment and level up our frequency game, okay? It's like washing your clothes. You got all these dirty clothes, you throw them in the machine. The machine spins and agitates them to bring the dirt to the surface to be clear, okay? Same thing's happening right now. These frequencies are bringing all these old, outdated timelines, outdated emotions, old emotions, so we can bring them to the surface and clear them. Please don't attach to the dirt. If you attach to them, ruminate on them, focus on them, you get to keep them. This is the opportunity to let them surface. Yeah, you're gonna feel it, but let them surface so you can release them. Breathe through it. Reach out if you need help, guys. I've been helping people for 3 decades. Seriously, and it's easier than you think, but it does take a little work. Most people miss opportunity because it often shows up in overalls with a shovel, because there's work to be done. Fortunately, you live in a beautiful self-healing machine, okay? You got this? Let me know how you're doing, how I can help, because I'm here for you. I freaking love you guys. We're all in this together. Together we rise, okay? New moon, new beginnings. But it might take a little work. Show up to work with a smile. I love you.
Stay with me, please, right? Let me say that again. Holidays were created to worship.
All right. That last clip, I'm going to have to dive into that. So I'm not going to say that's and explain that, mama, because I'm very uneducated on that. And I need to dive into that before I can speak on it. But if anybody out there know about it, you know, chime in, let us know.
The fallen angels, right? But The reason why there are no more holidays post 2030 is because they'll be here.
Okay, so I don't usually post stuff like this, but y'all, this actually scared me because this is my phone. This is my screen recorder. And he's right, there's no holidays after 2029, 2030, no more.
Okay. Hey, you know how we do. They did it with the phone, right? All right, play. We gonna do it. I gotta look, bruh. I got one too, bruh. You know, I got one too, bruh. You see what I'm saying? I got one too. You know, I don't know if you can see it really. You know what I mean? It's all bright and shit. But you see, I got a calendar too. So all right, it's where we at right now? We at all right, boom. All right. So let's just get to the full joint. Let's go through the full joint. All right. May, June, October. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Cause it ain't that long away. You know? So let's see what's that. I got 2034 right here, right? January 2034. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go back to December. Okay. Yeah, there are no holidays there. They're not marked. I don't know what's supposed to happen after 2030, but this is gonna be an interesting ride, and I'm going to say it. Explain that, mama. Where did the holidays go?
He's a Mason, and through Freemasonry, they attempt to achieve the highest levels or degrees of knowledge by enacting ritualistic symbolism. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, you have the High Priestess in a powder blue color sitting and holding the Torah, the crescent moon at her feet, and number 2 for her card at the top, which also looks like an 11, sitting between the pillars of Yakin and Boaz. Here he is, sitting between 2 pillars, with the keystone right at his head. Twins. Why? Because they're dualistic energies. They can move as one while in opposite directions, polar opposites. Twin peak, twins, 11, twin peaks. You see why I'm repeating this? This is how subliminal programming works. I say something enough times and you keep asking yourself, why does she keep saying that? I'm putting it in your head. It's repetition. This is how this works. 11. Like, what did y'all think he was talking about when he said, you got your love locked up for me? He can't achieve real love. He cannot achieve union. Why? Because he wants to play with his boys. The world is depending on him. They've eaten him alive. They've fractured his soul. He's Osiris. He's been chopped up in a bunch of pieces and thrown down the Nile. Literally, him and Kendrick Lamar were putting on a stage play for you. They've been doing it. It's how you want to be associated with the goddess of wisdom and then knock up a woman named Sophia. Be for real. Oh, I'm going to drop 3 albums to invoke the Trinity while never achieving a real Trinity myself, but I'm going to put the Trinity of my own family. There's a reason why you'll never see him between 2 black women again in his life. Why? Because that would absolve him. It would bring him back into union with himself. So instead, he puts symbolism in your face and uses it as a source. Because most of you don't know what you're looking at. Can easily fall into the symbolism. Why do you think so many women go hard for him? Hard, stone-based mentality, stuck, trapped in a cycle without creation. That's what yearning is. When you yearn for someone, it's sexual desire. It's risen from the base of the spine to form into creation. But if that creation has nowhere to go, it's what are you gonna say about the family?
Yeah, so we seen it, dog, but we don't care, dog. It happened to the best of us, dog. Y'all know how that thing goes.
Because money isn't just paper. It's not dead president. It's currency. It's electromagnetic energy. And no one channels that shit better than the feminine. So that was the short version. If you want to see the long version and you're prepared to sit down and take notes, go watch the other one.
Wow, she was talking right there, though.
Questions that people had about Stunna Sandy allegedly being...
Hey, this is probably going to be my last clip, but before I end it, I just want to let everybody know out there, since we're talking about detoxifications and things of that nature, these are the new things I've been picking up on now, man, like juice shots, all right? Now, this is the Mighty Turmeric juice shot. Great, man. Helps with a lot of things, man. Yo, and then I got a I got the Mighty C. You see, you need this Mighty C right here. Mix that with a little bit of your grass juice. If you know, you know. And, you know, tell me how you feel after. That's all.
The face on the Habibti cover, and of course, I found more clues. And it's all in the heritage because Stunna Sandy is an Egyptian-American rapper. Now, before we get into that, I want you to notice this all-yellow suit he's wearing. I don't know if anyone remembers, but during the rap beef, Uma Thurman offered Drake her suit. Remember? She starred in the film Kill Bill as
Wow, I did not know that. You know what? I stopped dealing with Drake and all of them when that whole Kendrick Lamar thing went on, because it's like Michael Jordan and LeBron James, they just are not even in the same genre of music. So I don't even know why they even, like, Drake verse Meek Mill. Like, Meek Mill is a hood rapper, or what they would consider gangster rap, but it's just, he is a hip hop artist. This dude is a rap entertainer. There is a difference, bro. Like, you got Will Smith is a great rapper, but he's not a battle rapper. Like, what? It's not what he does. He does commercial music. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would never, I'm a hip hop artist, and I would never in a million years battle Drake. I don't give a damn what he says about me. Bro, you're not even in my lane of music, man. I rap about, you know, stuff that I know about, which is drugs, alcohol, partying, gangster. I rap about that stuff. I'm not singing a damn thing I'm not trying to even get in your genre. Like, I'm in my lane, man. You're like, I'm not trying to go to your lane, bro. Like, I'm like, all right, bro, if that dude even called and tried to do something, I just be like, all right, you got it, dog. You the man. Because everybody knows women buy more music than men. Just saying.
In the movie, while Uma is comatose, a character named Buck takes advantage of her. Now remember, her character was referred to the entire movie as the bride. Now if we go to the Maid of Honor cover, you see his mother, Sandy, as the title figure. So already we're dealing with themes of the feminine bride, buried yet somehow still alive, and the archetype of vengeance. Because even here in this picture, it takes place at Buc-ee's. Now one thing I haven't heard too many people talk about yet is this is not the first time we've seen a cover like this from Drake, especially if you go back to the Dark Lane demo mixtapes. The eyes become the focus of this entire story. Now back in ancient Egypt, eyes were used to personify the false door, which was a portal that a spirit could enter into without crossing over completely. And I've already mentioned in many videos how he's already shown us Egyptian symbolism throughout his work. Though you have an Egyptian Sandy, also an album cover connected, themes of the bride, the buck, and the collapsed feminine, waiting to come alive again. Eyes are associated with consciousness and spiritual perception. And even in ancient Egypt, sand often represents hidden truth and connection to the realms of the underworld, hidden chambers and resurrection through memory. And art acts as the interpretation between those worlds. If you even notice on the card they're standing next to, it says hotmoms.com. Remember their themes of the mother, resurrection, rebirth, mass.
Really? Hotmoms.com. I think that was put up there to drop off all of the petty allegations. A little bit of a throw off.
Win it. And remember, eventually, the bride gave Buck the business right before moving on to avenge herself throughout her own personal journey. And because repetition is everything in these lessons, I'm just going to remind you to go back once more to the song Buried Alive from the Take Care album and really listen to the lyric. And remember, the symbolism that he's interlacing himself with has been connected through many themes. Recently, Rue in Euphoria being buried alive, Uma Thurman having to resurrect herself in order to avenge those who are against her. And all this connecting back to themes of Egypt, resurrection, and rebirth. So TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only.
As I lay in the back of Buck's truck, trying to will my limbs out of entropy, we cleared things out. Before 7.
Well, we are at the end of this one, fellas. Let me know what y'all think about this one, man. But they got a lot of deepness going on. And all I ask from anybody that watches this segment of my channel, the ETM segment, is always open mind, open mind. We don't judge, we view other perspectives. Be open to other views. I'm not saying you have to agree or disagree. Let's just have a conversation. Let's just open up. Let's question it. And if you are a student of life, then you know your lessons are never ending as long as you're living, and even beyond, because we are nothing but energy. So with that being said, I ask you, I implore you, do your own research, do your own studying, but question everything. Don't assume to know anything, because even that book that you read in high school is wrong. We have to do our own due diligence, people. And it's getting rocky out here, man. It's getting rocky. My next video, I'm in this segment, we're gonna be deep diving on things that are the paranormal. Like, explain it. Like, I'm open to everything, man. I don't shut my mind off. And that's probably the reason why I'm not a whatever, but I don't close my mind. But if you got this far and you haven't done it, you know I'm gonna ask you, what are you waiting for? Go on and hit that like and that subscribe button. Become a G like the rest of us and join this G Nation thing we got going. And everybody just keep your minds open, man. And as always, on every single channel I have, I leave you with this. And I implore you to do this. Don't try this. Stay sucker free in this world of lollipops. And I get back at y'all.